Hey everyone, Angie back for another Barista Basics video. I hope that you guys are doing well. As you can tell from today's title, we are going to be discussing Starbucks holiday pastries. Last week I talked about Starbucks holiday beverages, and as I said at the end of that video, I'm going to talk about the pastries today. So there are there are five pastries that Starbucks has launched for this holiday season. So I'll start with the most basic ones, which are the two snowman treats. So we have a snowman cookie and a snowman cake pop. So the cookie itself, the snowman cookie is shortbread. It's a buttery shortbread cookie. Sorry, I just got a notification about my food delivery order. It's a shortbread cookie, right? Very buttery, and the icing on top is white chocolate, and it's decorated very cutely like a snowman. It comes with either a red or blue scarf. So if you have a preference, you get your fixin'. Super good, super yummy. Yeah, I actually quite like it, which is a bit of a surprise because for me, Starbucks cookies are kind of hit or miss. Like the chocolate chip cookie this year, so good. But the confetti sugar cookie, I wasn't a big fan of it this year for some reason. So yeah, the cookies are kind of hit or miss sometimes for me, but this cookie, definitely recommend. And so following up with that, we have the snowman cake pop, which is simply just vanilla cake on the inside. Again, covered in the same white chocolate kind of icing that the cookie's covered in, and it is also decorated very cutely like a snowman. Unfortunately, there are no different colors you can get. There are no scarf options, so you're just stuck with the same one. But it's also very good. It's the same, it tastes the same as the birthday cake pop, but, just decorated a bit differently for the holiday season. So those are the two snowman treats and the two kind of most basic ones. Now, which one should I talk about next? Let's talk about the cranberry orange scone. So this is obviously a scone, so kind of a pretty crumbly pastry. And on the inside of the scone has orange zest and dried cranberries, as well as creme fraiche. And then on top, it has, how do you say? It has like a little drizzle of vanilla icing. This one is also very good. I'm not really a big fan of cranberries, but this one is pretty good. I'd say of the next three I'm about to list, this one's my favorite of them. Yeah, it's pretty good. I'd recommend it. And then we have since we're talking about cranberry, let's talk about the Cranberry Bliss Bar. So this is a blondie cake, and it is topped, the cake itself also has dried cranberries in it, but it's also topped with a layer of cream cheese frosting and it has dried cranberries on top as well, a little bit of orange zest as well. Now, this one I unfortunately am not a big fan of because, like I said, not the biggest fan of cranberries, and I also vehemently dislike cream cheese, which is a big point of contention for some of my friends, but I really don't like it for some reason. I don't know why. But the cream cheese does not really hit for me, and basically like half of it is cake and half of it is cream cheese, so it's definitely a miss for me. But if you like cream cheese, then you're gonna absolutely love it. And then the last one is the sugar plum cheese Danish. Now, I'd say of all the ones I've listed, this one's probably up there in terms of popularity. I'd say also that cake pop is pretty popular as well, but this one, in terms of like an actual kind of pastry, this one is the most popular. And so essentially this is, I guess it's kind of like puff pastry, like flaky, not quite flaky like a croissant, but flaky like a Danish, kind of puff pastry. and inside is cream cheese. So very similar to the regular cheese Danish that we have, except for the holiday season, they add on top some spiced plum jelly. I think it's technically jelly. I don't know the difference between jelly and jam, to be honest, but it's that. You get the picture. And yeah, that's about it. This one, like I said, is one of the more popular ones. Again, this one is a miss for me for two reasons. One, the cream cheese is the biggest obstacle here, but I also am not the biggest fan of kind of like fruit and cheese. So even if I like cream cheese, I don't imagine I'd quite like this one because again, I don't really like the whole sweet fruit with like savory kind of cheese. That goes with anything. I feel like my sweet stuff stays separate from my savory stuff usually. And I realized it's getting darker pretty dramatically. So I'll go ahead and wrap the video up. But I believe that's it. We talked about the 2 snowmen and the 3 pastries. Yeah. All right. Well, that's it for today's video. I hope that you guys enjoy the video. I hope that you learned something useful or interesting. Sorry it was kind of all over the place. I worked this morning, so my brain is a little frazzled. I think I'm coming down from the caffeine high, so please forgive me for that. But yeah, again, I hope you guys learned something. I hope that you are staying safe and sane, healthy, entertained, and motivated. If you are protesting, of course, I hope you're staying extra, extra, super duper safe. Please make sure you have an emergency contact or 2 on standby, you know, in case something happens. And yeah, that's about it for me. I hope you guys take care, and I will see you next week for a new video. Take care. Bye.